Hi, this is John from Chicago, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you the MobLite 7, and I've had this now for over 3 months. I've been flying it a lot, and each time I fly it, I enjoy it more and more. It's becoming my favorite tiny whoop. I've done several reviews on the MobLite series, the 6 and the 7 together, and then I did some reviews of putting a canopy on this. Also review using different props, 2-bladed, 3-bladed, and 4-bladed props. And I've done some additional thrust testing and distance testing. So I've done several videos on this, and I thought I'd put this all together and do one video summarizing what my results are. Just some of the basics on this. This is a 75mm frame size from motor post to motor post. It weighs just under 20 grams, and it has their diamond all-in-one board that has the VTX on it and the receiver on it. So that's the only board that's in this, and it has the 08, 02 motors. It's the new variety with the rounded top, and the KV is 19,000 KV. And let's see, this little copper antenna there is for the VTX, and this long antenna is for the FrSky SPI receiver. And let's see, the camera is a Runcam Nano 3. And let's see, I think those are the main features of this. The battery, they give you two batteries with it, the 650 milliamp hour batteries. They're fairly heavy. They weigh about 15.8 grams each. They also give you a charger, a spare set of props, screwdriver, some extra screws, and a prop remover. You also get instructions on how to set it up, and it comes with a very nice case. Oh yeah, and an extra frame, which you will probably need. Right now I have 3 of these, and I broke a total of 5 frames. This is my only one that I haven't broken yet, and when I'm breaking them after 2 times, I go to a version 3 frame. It weighs a gram more, but it's a lot stronger. I haven't broken a version 3 frame yet on this. The version 2s, I've had a lot of problems with braking. I fly things fast and very little clearance next to the ground. I hit trees. I don't hold back when I fly, so I'm rough on them, and I do that just to show you how durable they are. So it comes with an extra frame. I have glued them. I've used welders. That works pretty good. You could normally glue them for 1 or 2 times, but eventually you're going to need to use that second frame and probably need to buy a 3rd frame. So anyways, I'm going to do a thrust test. Then I'll do a range test to see how far it goes. I'll do a speed test on indoor track, a small track, and then I'll take it outdoors and do lap speed testing on my larger playground track. I'll show you my spreadsheet comparing this to all the other tiny whoops that are out there, and I'll do some freestyle. Maximum thrust was 145 grams with a power to weight ratio of 4. This is the second highest thrust values of any of the 16 tiny whoops that I tested. Only the Tiny Hawk S had slightly more thrust. I also did some testing with a smaller battery, the 300 milliamp hour battery, and I did that testing when I was looking at 2, 3, and 4-bladed props. I found that the thrust was a little lower. The total thrust was 137 grams, which is 6% less than with the larger 650 milliamp hour battery, but the power to weight ratio was up 22%. Up to 4.9. I think if you want to race, and your races are normally 2 minutes, I would recommend using the smaller 300 milliamp hour batteries. It'll give you plenty of time. You'll get 3, 4, even maybe 5 minutes of flight time, and it'll have a higher power to weight ratio. So I think you'll do better, and it's more maneuverable with the smaller battery. It's great using the larger battery for practice. You can get up to 10-minute flight times if you're not pushing it too hard. using 3 or 4 bladed props, I recommended against it because you're getting less thrust. The 2-bladed prop gives you the most thrust, and it weighs half the weight of the 3-bladed props, so it'll spin up and down quicker. And I didn't notice any really improvement on the 3-bladed props for cornering, and the 2-bladed prop does give you another 7 grams of thrust over the 3-bladed and 4-bladed props. Starting a range test for the MobLite 7, and I'm trying 3 different power levels. I did 25 milliwatts first, which got me to 121 meters, and then I upped it to 200 milliwatts. That got me up to the corner that you'll see. That's 260 meters. Then I upped the power to the upper level, the 200 milliwatts, and I got 295 meters, which is quite good. There's a few of the tiny whoops I'm getting up to 300 meters with, and this is one of them. I did want to let you know, though, that I've had problems. I have 3 MobLite 7s, and one of them, the range, they were all about the same range, close to that 300 meters, but one of them about a month and a half ago dropped down, so it would only get half that range, and now it's only getting about 60 meters. So one of them I had problems with, and I hope to change out the antenna to see if that works, but this shows the 295 meters that I got during this test. Indoor lap speed testing, and the MobLite 7 is one of the fastest ones out there. I'm averaging 8.3 seconds per lap for 3 consecutive laps. I think the fastest, I've had 2 different ones, the MobLite 6 and I think the 65 Pro were 8 seconds per lap, but they're basically the same speed indoors. So it's now I'm doing the outdoor course, and I'm averaging 10.7 seconds per lap for 3 consecutive laps, and that is the fastest time for a 1S tiny whoop. It handles excellent, and the larger prop size, I think, really helps. I know in the racing community this year, a lot of the people have switched frame sizes. They went up from the 65 millimeter to the 75 millimeter frame size for tiny whoop racing, and I think that's because of the larger props. I just hit a sign there at the end, and it was cold, and I cracked the frame. I think I cracked so many frames because of the I've been flying out in the cold. Now you see a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet shows or compares the MobLite 7, which is highlighted in yellow, to all the other tiny whoops that I have been testing, and it compares quite well. It has the fastest playground track time. It has the second to the most thrust, and it's a great quad for the money. As far as pros and cons go, it has long flight times, over 10 minutes. It's lightweight, dry weight less than 20 grams. It's fast, it handles good, and it does freestyle really good. I think the price at $89 is good, and that includes 2 650 milliamp hour batteries, 4 extra props, an extra frame, a charger, and a carrying case. For cons, there's very few. The V2 frame will probably break on you, but if you fly in the warmer weather, you might be okay. And a V3 frame only costs $5, and it'll last a lot better. It adds 1 gram. The camera mount is one of the items that people have complained about, including myself. The camera will move when you crash, you either need to, I think you'd either need to glue the camera in place or put on a like a Mobula 6 canopy. That only adds a half a gram, and it gives you the flexibility of changing camera angles real easy. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these videos. This is John from Chicago, and thanks for watching.